Kia ora koutou katoa, ngā mihi e te whānau o Touch. My name is Lance Wasning on behalf of Touch New Zealand. I'd like to welcome you here today for this under 18 boys game, Counties Manukau versus Hawke's Bay. My colleague is Luke Chapman, and Luke's one of our Touch Community Coaching Development officers from Touch New Zealand, also a New Zealand 35 World Cup player in 2019. And Luke will go through reading our teams for today.
Yeah, kia ora, and thank you there, Lance. Great to be here today out at Bruce Pullman Park. The weather's definitely turned it on. A bit of wind picking up at the moment. Here we have the two teams, Counties Manukau. We have Kawarere, Ramsey, Pamatoto, Lea Lilefano, Marshall, Rangi, Tauda, Gimel. Number 8 is Mataroa Tonga. Number 9, Tui Samoa, Woolen, Luani, Wikaira, Cecil Manuel, and Lilia Whānau at 16. With the Hawke's Bay team, we have Jaden Murphy at number 1, Bird, Ross, Stevenson at 4, Te Pou, Godane, Ioane, Mulder, Royal, Deacon at 10, Harris, Rigby, Kelly Hama, Rihia, King Pānapa, and at number 16, Amiri Downs Williams.
Thanks, Luke. Hey, it's exciting, these two teams. They've already had a loss today, is that correct? Both Counties Manukau and Hawke's Bay. What do you think we're looking for when these two teams as they meet in a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I think both teams went down in their first games. Counties Manukau to a very strong Te Tai Tukaro team, and Auckland produced the goods against Hawke's Bay. However, now I'm thinking both teams will be looking to get into their rhythm for the rest of the campaign. It's a very tough competition for these teams. They have 4 games today, 4 games again tomorrow, and then one last round robin before the finals on Sunday.
So, Luke, how is it impacted on the boys' games or the men's games, or touch in particular, the 7-metre line in and around the scoreline?
Yeah, well, obviously with most teams it's been pretty huge, trying to adjust both defensively and offensively. I know a number of the boys have had the opportunity to play, whether at a club level or module level. However, majority throughout the country have still been playing the old rules. So with teams still trying to adjust, it'll be interesting to see what coaches put forward.
And who are our coaching and managing team for both these teams?
Yeah, in the counties box there we have Fredo Morgan. He's assisted by Luke Butler in the box, along with their manager Huina Tupuro. And over on the Hawke's Bay side we have the legend himself, Mr. Nui Bartlett. He'll be supported by Matt Marsh and their manager Carl Deacon.
Okay, so it looks like the teams are all set, ready to go, and they're playing the traditional Touch New Zealand 2-minute tape. And I can't remember how long that's been going for, but certainly it's certainly something that makes us unique in this game of touch, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. For the players out there, I think they've had a bit of a poll, and the majority want to see this music keep on going. It gets the nerves going, the energy's ready, and we're ready to tap off in this one.
Okay, so we're at the tap-off stage now. We got Hawke's Bay. We'll start that very shortly. Last year, Counties Manukau lost in the finals to Waikato. Waikato a bit back this year, is that correct?
Yes, a very close final there where Counties Manukau were pipped. I think there's a fairly a new team here with the Counties Manukau, but they'll be looking to give it their all and get their campaign back on track in this one. Okay.
So we're all ready to go. We've got, who is that, number 5 for Hawke's Bay, with Tamati Te Pou and his partner all ready to go.
Yeah, there we see the tap off. They're moving across there to the link. Good touch there made by Malachi Marshall.
Oh, there's a drop going on. So what would be some of the strategy for Counties Manukau now they've got a turnover?
Yeah, I'd imagine they're trying to establish the yards going through the field, trying to really dominate the orange. They'll be looking to work towards their box here, as they are, and really start to get some assertiveness.
So you mentioned the word orange as we see one of the Counties Manukau players. That's number 11, Tamitua Leanu. So when you talk about the orange, what does that mean?
In a touch sense, the orange is basically the area, the yardage area. Just to carry on here, Mr. Cam Palmer-Tato running in there into the in goal with a lovely scoop to the short side. But yes, going back to the orange, it's basically the middle of the field where the majority of the game is played. And if you can dominate that area, you'll have more opportunity in the green zone or the attacking zone.
Okay, so here we have Counties Manukau. Was it a back to one with that knockdown by Hawke's Bay?
Yeah, it was. And there goes a drop ball there by number 7, Gemmell. With the line a bit open there on the second touch. We're looking here for Hawke's Bay trying to get some yards through the field.
It's early days yet, and I suspect both teams are just sussing each other out, but also just trying to get into their rhythm. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can see that here with Hawke's Bay trying to get some go forward, a little tip-on play there to start off. Coming towards the back end of the set, they'll be looking for a strike. The number 8 here, Mulder, has a bit of pace on him, as we can see, going down that short side and getting picked up.
Good turnover by Hawke's Bay. They've pushed Counties all the way down to just off the 7 metre line, and this is the third touch now, and we've got nearly 30 metres. Yeah,
some good yardage there by Gemmell. Again, trying to assert themselves in this orange so that they can come down and have some strikes in this green zone. As you can see, get on the ball there, Ramsey. Here we're looking to be a bit of a cookie man or a short side bus and coming back open.
Good scoop by Alexander, and he's looking for a pass, and looks like he got it off to Ramsey.
Yep, and there's the finish there by Toiti Ramsey. A good scoop short side. The defence overcompensated. He took them back short side. The step back, looking for a support player, and try.
Yeah, it's just on our Bunnings replay. You see Alexander passing into Toiti, sorry. So Counties is up 1-0.
Yep, here we are looking at the number 2, Troyden Bird. He's got a pretty good right to left on him. He's working there with Deacon, the sweep play coming around. Nice low game on. And referee Kimpton is going to call the touch. They thought they were getting the play through for a try.
So if you can just let us know in the referee, who's the referees for today?
Yeah, today we have Sonia Winiana, Caitlin Kimpton and Aaron Tucker.
It's interesting about young Caitlin Kimpton, one of our younger referees. She came through the grades playing touch way down at the under 9s, and then all of a sudden she took up the refereeing whistle and has been in these ever since.
As we see a lovely ball over the top there by Stevenson. He has been pointed out by his coach as a bit of a star player, and you saw a lovely right to left. The Counties defence there looking to come in and shut. Vision, long ball and try.
Hawke's Bay brings it back to 1-1. Counties have started off again.
Wikaita with a drive forward there. Liliafano, as you can see in the middle. These will be 2 of Counties strike players. We have a strong defensive set on here for Hawke's Bay as well. Coaches meeting each other. Bit of strategy.
So when we're talking about Stevenson for Hawke's Bay, who for Counties Manukau is someone we need to watch out for today?
Yeah, I think on the ball now, number 2, Cameron Palmer-Tato. He comes from a strong family who've been very highly successful in touch football. His older brothers, Chase and Connor, and his sisters as well. Very inept at the game and have represented New Zealand at a number of different levels.
So Cameron's been in the Counties Manukau touch system for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, Cam's been coming through for a wee while now and is really applying his trade. I think he's training with the open men's as well. You see a break made there by number 10, Deacon again.
Hawke's Bay really moved the ball well to the left as soon as the ball changed over. There's some good running and passing.
Yeah, I like what Hawke's Bay are doing here. They're giving the ball a little bit of air, some early tip-ons and just a bit of a change-up from your normal structured play. Here's that number 4, Stevenson again on the ball. Out wide to Rihia. Takes a touch, 5.
There seemed to be a pretty good connection with Rihia and out that side.
Yeah, and there we go with a finish back on their box side. So County's going to have to work a bit harder now to work towards their box. Hopefully Hawke's Bay can jam them in here.
That's one.
See here, count 2. Counties will try to get to the halfway by 3. That's a good drive there by Palmer-Tato. Coming on there is Cecil. And there goes the scoop by Cecil. Hawke's Bay have called the touch. Good touch there.
Counties had Hawke's Bay on the back foot there, especially at the halfway when they got there by 3 touches. But Hawke's Bay worked hard. They worked hard to get back and turn that ball over.
Yeah, that's some good yards there by the Wingari here, getting them to go forward so they can set a platform for their last 2 touches here and get a good strike off the back end. Number 16, Downs Williams with the plant. It's a good touch in the middle there. And this will be one of their strike players as well, number 2, Troyden Bird. He was a real threat in their last game versus Auckland.
Both teams are just settling into their rhythm, getting the ball up into the opposition's half.
Yeah, good physical touch there made by the winger for Hawke's Bay. They've really dominated this particular set around the orange zone, and Counties will look for a strike at the back end. And very good defence. Well done, Hawke's Bay.
And who do we have today on in the touch and then the referees team?
Yeah, again, we talked about Caitlin Kimpton and Aaron Tucker and Sonia Winiana. They'll be looking to be assertive but let the game play as much as possible. I see a good 7 to 10 metres there through the field, which is what you want as a player and definitely as a audience. Number 8, Mulder for Hawke's Bay. Very fast feet. Here's Stevenson again working with him.
So for the last couple of sets, it's just been grinding up the field and grinding back down. So the call at that time is to stay in the grind. For those who aren't familiar with touch terms, how would you describe staying in the grind?
Yeah, I guess you could liken it to a little bit of chess and trying to manoeuvre your pieces around and being able to, as you say, stay in the grind. For footy players or league players and rugby players, understanding that if you can win the possession game, you'd probably be more likely to get the outcomes that you're looking for. And as you can see here, both teams are continuously going through the field and either trying to apply some pressure for an error and then be able to create an opportunity off the back of that.
Good set of attacking 6 by Counties, and then on the flip side, good set of defending 6 by Hawke's Bay. Both teams just drove up and down the field.
Yeah, and here's Deacon and Bird on the ball, and Murphy as well. The referee there, I think, has scored a late pass. Yes, touch and pass there. Counties again will look to box, get their fresh set of subs on. Number 5, Langi pushing forward. Winger probably needs to get there a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Limited downtime.
They got there by 3. The pace is on now. The scooper will come in. 14.
They definitely created an opportunity
Yes.
there, and Hawke's Bay have a flat line on the last touch there. The winger, and the link there driving towards the wing, very close to the sideline, giving their players enough room to get on and be effective. That's a good drive. On the ball in the middle here we have King Panapa. 33 peel play and a good touch there to finish the set.
Some of the previous games that we watched today, the last play of the set could be just a diving in from really low. That seems to be a skill set that a lot of our players now have. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. A number of the kids that we see coming through, or the younger athletes, they love to get down low. I'm not too sure how some of those older ones manage it in the Masters, but it's become a real art and a skill set that is trained, and it's great to see.
I have seen some of the Masters dive really low. It's more about how long it takes for them to get back up.
Yeah, definitely.
So here we have Hawke's Bay once again to start the roll. Generally have their pattern is drive to their sub box, let their fresh legs come on.
Yeah, I'm really liking what Hawke's Bay are doing in terms of giving the ball a little bit of air, and as mentioned earlier, their coach Nui Bartlam was a great exponent of that and had a great skill set and vision as well.
Number 2, Bird, trying to get his hand on the ball again, just directing and dictating play. There's number 10, Kobe Deacon, he's in there as well. Good pass out there by number 4, Stevenson.
Yeah, Stevenson coming down the lane there. as we mentioned earlier, he's been a real threat and continues to be, looking out wide, vision decision, and being able to make the correct one, finding the winger.
Here we are with the Bunnings warehouse replay. They're out wide there.
Yeah, great finish there by number 6, Donny Godinay.
Both teams seem to have kept up the level of intensity and pace, and that's what we want at this level, isn't it? Is to maintain that pace throughout the game.
Yeah, the consistency that the players need to be, or the speed that they need to be playing at. There's a long ball there thrown by Leofano, and the finish, the referees, the sideline referees have said yes, that's a try. That brings it back to 2-2 with just over 3 minutes to go.
And that's scored by Quincy Manuel there. He was standing out wide. He knew the ball was coming out that way. Good wrap there. Ball over the top.
Yes, similar play to Hawke's Bay, coming down the lane, giving to the rapper nice and early, and a lovely long ball there. So we get back to Hawke's Bay on attack. 2-2. Number 5 in the middle there, Tamati Tapo. And this number 8 with the quick feet, Jaden Mulder. They'll be looking to set up a play. Nice quickie play, looking for a dive. Oh. What a great option. Great option. The dummy, and then the little pump and hitting the winger out wide, right on the sideline.
And the ability to just to hold up the ball to allow that the gap to appear. That's good. Good play.
What I'm loving there is the cut there by the link and the ability to hold up the defence and then finding that winger. Not much room there, but he's made it work. 3-2 to Hawke's Bay, just over 2 to go.
It's a try-for-try fest, actually, with both teams playing well, scoring when they get into the scoring position. Got to get up the field there.
Yeah, as before mentioned, both coaches would have been hoping that the teams could find their rhythm, and there's been minimal errors and minimal penalties as well. As you see, Counties attacking the line, again coming down that lane.
Charles Gilmore just being caught. Ball's in the hands of Logan Cecil now. Malachi Marshall, dummy half, back to Cecil.
Yeah, I think that might have been a bit of a tactic there by Cecil, trying to balk the touch and try to draw a penalty from Hawke's Bay. The referee there has given the penalty, so Counties will have a new set of 6 and an ability to attack the line. Cecil and Malachi Marshall on the ball.
Yeah, see them set themselves up. Cecil, Malachi Marshall and Gemmell. There we go. Let's see.
Close call there, but a touch. That's great defensive work there by the Hawke's Bay middles.
Hawke's Bay seem to be working well together. Pushing up outside the 7.
Here goes that same play thrown again.
Yes.
By Counties Manukau, and again it's come to ground. I'll be looking for a bit of an adjustment there, or a bit of a change up.
I like the winger. He secures the ball, he knows his job, initiates and starts the attack.
Yeah, he's been doing very well down that box side for Hawke's Bay, as we see another drop there from Counties. The referee's called the touch, they'll take it back to the mark. And again, Counties will have another set, and they'll be looking to capitalise on this opportunity.
Tui Samoa with the ball at the moment.
Yes, Tui Samoa, some big raps on him. Also in rugby.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's quite competent in that as well. So they'll be looking for a sweep play here with Cecil coming around the back.
Pamatato. Oh.
Bit casual on that one, was being touched. Opportunity for a dive. There's the hooter.
And didn't that come fast? That was a real quick half. So Hawke's Bay lead 3-2. As Counties Manukau and Hawke's Bay go to their sub boxes. So for both teams, Luke, what are some of the things the coach would be saying to their teams based on the performance of the first half?
Yeah, I think coming from the Hawke's Bay box, you'd be looking at them to complete their sets. They've come through the orange quite a bit there and lost the ball on touch 2 or 3, and we've seen now when they've had the opportunity in the green zone or the attacking zone, they've come away with the goods. So if they can get there more often than not, it'll give them more opportunity to come away with the victory. In regards to the counties team, again, they've had a number of strike opportunities. What I did like on that last play, as we see Fredo Morgan there addressing his players, is that they went from long ball, and then played short. And they had the opportunity there to score. I imagine on the next one we'd see a little bit more urgency.
At this age, what sort of input at half times would the players have?
Well, we can see Dwayne Danford on the screen there at the moment, and he'll be addressing either probably a defence or attacking structure, depending on how he's working it with Fredo. You generally want to keep it pretty simple, not make them overthink too much, but they would have had their preparation and planning already done, and just touching up on a few things here and there.
And here we have on the Bunnings Warehouse replay some of the touchdowns that were scored at the beginning of the game. That's Counties Manukau. First touchdown by number 1, Ramsey. This is Hawke's Bay coming in. That's a wrap. Long ball over the top. Scored by number 7, Bryson Ioni.
Yeah, beautiful early release there.
Yes.
Classy finish there by Donny Gondonay.
And that's number 6. Good wrap. Pass over the top. Good touchdown there.
And Hawke's Bay third try here. Again, putting pressure on the line. That's 7 metres. Counties having to retrieve, and the pass off there to the winger. The impressive Arihia, who's been doing so well down the wing there for Hawke's Bay.
So we're moving into the second half now, with Hawke's Bay ahead 3-2. Counties Manukau ready for the tap off. We have Lily Afano making that tap off.
Yeah, here's two of the strike players in the middle there for Counties, Leo Leofano and Pamatato. Both of them actually, both their older brothers have been in this Counties Manukau setup, Brian and Connor and Chase, and it'd be great to see them here expose themselves. And there goes Siossi, and he's through, showing that speed. What a great start there for Counties Manukau in the second half.
And was that a set play, do you think, for them to do that play from the kickoff?
Yeah, I think they just caught the Hawke's Bay defender out there a bit tight, and Siossi Liliafano is known for his speed, so they've caught a play there on the out ball, and he's managed to outsprint his counterpart there and get the finish.
And Hawke's Bay's back into it. They brought the ball up not just outside, 15 metres outside the goal line.
Again, Stevenson coming down the lane, who's been a real threat. There's that long ball again. Good read there by the winger, but Hawke's Bay, if they keep on coming down that lane, they'll be looking to get some more fruits off the back end of it. Great touch there by the winger. Looking at this, the halftime corridor by Nui and Matt Marsh would have been around putting some full field pressure on and applying some of that through the field, through the orange.
There we have Ramsey driving hard. And Matoroa Tonga takes in for the 6th touch.
And here goes Hawke's Bay moving forward upfield. That's a great drive there by Stevenson.
Yes.
And another one to back it up.
Well over the halfway.
And this is what I love about Hawke's Bay, giving the ball a little bit of ear. Count 5, coming short side.
Transition now.
There's a penalty there for the late pass. Tu Samoa over the ball. Again, we'll be looking at Hawke's Bay trying to pressure and keep Counties down this end of the field.
Cameron Pamatato taking the ball forward. It's up over halfway now. Some urgency and pace by Counties Manukau.
Yeah, good defensive set there by Hawke's Bay. I'm led to believe a number of these players are rugby players from the area, and they're big, strong bodies and very good in the ruck. There goes that little tip-on play again. What
would the referee seen there, do you think?
He's looking off the mark.
Okay.
by the referee. So Counties will have the tap just on halfway. Gemmell moving forward with Cecil. It's a good first touch there.
Referees are working well together, aren't they, Luke? Sort of allowing the players to have good space.
Yeah, what I can see there by Sonia Wirihana is the communication to the players and to her referee in the middle of the field. Pamatato on the ball.
Oh, nice.
Nice and low. Just beat his desperate dive there by Jaden Mulder. It's a good finish there by Pamatato.
So ideally, in and around the 7 metre mark, is that where we want to put the ball down, or the 8 metres?
Yeah, the 7 metre with the new ruling, it is obviously a little bit longer, but that time to get back, you're either needing to look for some help from your players next to you, and I think it was mentioned earlier around the connectivity with your player next to you, just to hold up that attacking player. But that was a great finish there by Pamatato, and Hawke's Bay will be looking to strike back here. Number 8, Jaden Mulder on the ball.
Good wrap there, long pass.
There's that same play again, this time looking for the link.
It's very effective, that play, when it comes off, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Hawke's Bay have shown already how it can be effective, and they've gone back to it. Counties look like they're sliding off now. They're not shutting as such. They're going back to a man defensive policy. So be interesting to see what Hawke's Bay do on their next attacking play. Tui Samoa again, and that's a great defensive read.
Good drive. Roll ball by Ramsey and Tui Samoa scooping.
Yeah, they thought they had snuck through a little try there. I think the referee was blinded by one of the defensive players. However, the right call has been made, ball to ground, and Hawke's Bay will start their set on the 7.
It's certainly kept up. Both teams have certainly kept up the pace, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. Through this orange here, you can see Hawke's Bay taking their time a little bit more, giving the ball again a little bit more air. There's Deacon with the ball there. On count 5. I'll count 4. There's Stevenson in the middle.
Nice little pass. Turnover.
Yeah, the Counties coaching team will be happy with that set. Again, Hawke's Bay will be looking to apply pressure through this part of the field.
Every player has their role, don't they? I see with interest both the winger from Hawke's Bay there here and Woolen there. As soon as the ball turns over, to pick up and start the game quickly.
Yeah, as we see a short side scoop go there from Cecil. The referee's called play through, and Marshall dots down.
Here we have our Bunnings Warehouse replay. Good step there by Cecil.
The referee called them off.
Yes.
And a classy finish there by number 4, Marshall.
We have Counties Manukau at 5 and Hawke's Bay at 3. 8 minutes to go.
Yes, and Hawke's Bay have another opportunity here to come back. It'll be interesting to see if they come down the lane again, or they've got another little player that they have up their sleeve. Number 2, Bird, has been really effective so far in this campaign. It'll be good to see him on the ball here. Number 1, Murphy creating opportunity, but just a drop ball there at the end, the execution.
Good drive by Marshall.
That's a good touch there. Got a sneaky play.
Lily final just about got away. Here we pump at the top, dummy half.
Good strong touch again there in the middle. Counties will be looking to get a good strike, and Hawke's Bay will be trying to make this touch as far out as possible. It's a great long ball, but unfortunately it's a little bit forward. Hawke's Bay with the tap out wide.
Based on the wind, the flags flying there, the ball, the wind could have caught the ball.
Yeah, looking at that wind there, I think Counties will be looking for their right to left passes, get an opportunity, and Hawke's Bay could be possibly going back to their number 4 Stevenson. He's already shown his art with the long ball from left to right. What I did like hearing out there was a communication from the Hawke's Bay side. I don't know if you could pick it up, but they were communicating very well on their defensive end, talking about going to man-on-man defence. As you see a turnover there, again Hawke's Bay getting down to the 7. Here's that grind that we talked about through the orange.
Counties Manukau going to their sub-box, get their fresh legs on, set the field.
Good touch there. Cecil goes through again, looks for Gemmell and gets the finish, beating his mirror.
Gemmell came straight out of the sub-box, ran hard, good touch, good roll ball. He splits, makes himself available. Cecil's through. Great touchdown.
Yeah, good finish there. Just unfortunately, as mentioned before, Hawke's Bay had gone back onto a man on defence, and Cecil was able to skip away from his marker, and then the finish there by Gemmell, who's been sitting strongly in this game.
Yes.
Tipo on the ball here, working with Bird. That's a good option. We haven't seen the quickie and the give back yet, so here's the slight change up here from Hawke's Bay.
Oh.
There's that man again, Stevenson, coming down the lane. Previously, he's always gone back to the open side and looked for options with the long. He went short side with his Lupo or his wrapper. Great option there. And again, a tidy finish. Godinay on the back end of that, great work in the middle. What I love about that is that this under 18 age group have the ability to change up while on the run and use that skill set, that vision, make the right decision.
And you've mentioned on several occasions how a defending team has changed their defensive options.
Yeah, definitely. You can see in the second half here, Hawke's Bay have definitely gone back to a man-on type defence and want to match them for pace. Oh, they said the ball was down early.
Yeah.
Again, the Hawke's Bay defender just waiting for his man to recover.
Here we have the Bunnings Wares showing us that that's Liliofano, is that right? Number 3.
He's in for try number 2, I believe. It's a good finish. And that takes County's lead out now to 7-4 with just over 4 minutes to go.
It certainly doesn't look like Hawke's Bay have given up. They can continue to come back and probe and look for any opportunities that counties may let them have.
And that's some great honesty. You see it showing there by Pamatato. But again, Stevenson coming down the lane, this time not looking for the wrapper, but going back open side and finding that chopper. That was a great chop there by the link.
And that's number 5, Tipo for Hawke's Bay.
Great finish, slightly behind him. So we've seen an array of options here from Stevenson, this Hawke's Bay team, being able to chuck long, play short, play with the wrapper. Some great change-ups, and that brings the score to 7-5, just over 3 to go.
And you know yourself, Luke, in the game of touch, 7-5 with 3 minutes to go doesn't mean the game's over.
No, the beauty of our sport means that the game will still be alive until that hooter blows, and as we saw in the last game, tries can be scored after that hooter.
Yes.
Unfortunate there for Cecil, he had won that ruck, but couldn't hold the ball. Great little pop off there again. We've seen that free flow football here from Hawke's Bay. Moving forward there with Mulder. In the middle, here comes Bird and Stevenson. They're 2 strike players so far in this game.
Bird's the ball. Stevenson, dummy half.
They're just patiently looking for the right platform to set from. I think Stevenson's got him here. Yes, he has. He snuck past Ali Toda. That's a great try again. Now showing his low game or his dive game off a quickie play. What a great finish there. And again, it highlights the 7 metre rule. Being able to get back on side,
That's
7
right.
metres.
The Counties Manukau 7 and Hawke's Bay 6, and just on 2 minutes to go.
As you mentioned earlier, Lance, the game isn't over till the fat lady sings or till the hooter goes. You see Ramsey on the ball here with two Samoa. Touch there by Downs Williams. Oh, and they're bringing in their low game. The referee has actually caught him offside. Downs Williams was beaten to the side of the ruck and couldn't make it back on side. Ramsey and two Samoa on the ball. That's a good touch there. Oh, and they've played the OZ or the out ball there. Stunner, Johnny, whatever you want to call it. It's a great play. Bringing in all the Hawke's Bay players and then bouncing out the link.
And there's Marshall, the ball coming and making the touch. Sorry, making the touchdown. Bringing the score to 8-6.
Yeah, and with that particular play, one that's been prominent lately is with the 7 metres and the way the referees are refereeing it, is wingers being able to stay back on side to be able to stand there, as we see coming down the line there, Murphy. Hawke's Bay back hot on attack. He's that man again, Bird. Again, Stevenson. Another quickie play. Oh, and he's got them again.
Score is 8-7. Here's a Bunnings replay. Quickie play. And he's in.
Yes, try for try. This time splitting against the grain. Getting outside the first saver. And a great finish again by Stevenson.
So 8-7 with the 10 seconds to go.
Luani with the ball there. Counties will look to play out this set. So we hear the hooter go. No, they're going to play to the death. I guess what Counties are well known for, some freestyle football. There's the ball on the slide down there from Palmer. Great touch from Stevenson and the winger. And that brings to the end the game, 8-7. Lance.
Fantastic game. You know, it's great to see our young men and the athletic ability. And both teams, when they were down, they sort of kept to their strategy, kept to their plan, and came back.
Yeah, a couple of standouts there for me. The referees, their communication, their ability to work together to get the best outcome, and also the coaches and their change up at halftime.
It's fantastic that our level of refereeing, and they work hard themselves, the referees, in communication and their fitness and understanding the laws of the game, being in position, so they certainly did well in this game. Any standouts from the two teams?
Yeah, I think definitely Stevenson was very, very prominent in this game, but I think that's where we're going to be leaving it. Counties Manukau coming away with the spoils in this one. We're looking forward to the rest of the campaign for both of them. From Bruce Pullman Park, Lance Watini and Luke Chapman signing out. Touch, what a game.